Pete and Kimber for breakfast.
Good morning to you across WA. Good morning, Kimber.
Oh, good morning.
Hello, welcome to the show, everyone. It's nice to have you back here for a Thursday.
How quickly this week has gone.
Certainly has, hasn't it? Our cheeky little 4-day week that we're enjoying here.
Love it.
Hey, coming up a little bit later on the show, one of our favourites. He's a good friend of ours, Rob Mills. He's in the Starlight Swim, so they're raising money for charity. We're going to talk to him all about it.
Oh, it's such a good charity too, the Starlight Children's Foundation. Good on them.
Gianmarco Cerezi. Now, this guy's a comedian from New York. He's in town for Fringe at the moment. He's got millions of followers, literally millions, on his Instagram, socials, all of that. You're going to hear the catch-up that we had with him coming up after 7. And he's gone to town on Trump, basically. He said a heap of other things. It's a lot of fun. It's a great chat. But he did not hold back about what's happening in the US right now.
Oh, no, he went for Trump, but also he's just a bit of a nerd in a Dragon Ball Z jacket.
He certainly is. He's one of my people. He is one of my people. Okay, choose your own adventure. Couple of stories here sitting on the table. You get to choose which one we're going to talk about. Kimber, today you can choose between something hey or something hey.
Okay, I'm going to go with something hey.
You don't want to choose something hey? I mean, it's up to you.
I don't
it's totally
like
up
this
to you.
second-guessing business.
I'm not going to sway you either way. If that's your natural inclination, go with what you went with first. It's fine.
Go with hey.
Okay, right. We're going with something. Hey, I've come across the latest sport, the latest crazy sport. I call it crazy sport because it was invented by a guy called Crazy Bob.
Oh, cute.
Now, it was invented as something that I thought might just be a little bit of fun. He's a martial artist, right? He's a YouTuber, but he's a martial artist. He's in jiu-jitsu and all of that sort of stuff. And he thought to himself, you know what? What is martial arts? Martial arts is grappling with some obstacles in tight spaces. That's what I really, really like. And I think what ended up happening was one day he was looking at his car and he went, geez, that would make a really nice martial arts ring. And so he's invented, I kid you not, and it's taken off in the States. It's actually a thing. They've got proper rules. They've got audiences watching it. They're televising it, everything. He's invented a sport called car-jitsu.
Okay, cool.
Where two guys or girls, competitors, whatever, they start in a car, they start seat belted in the front seats, all right? When the bell goes, they unbuckle and then they have to try and grapple, submit, or eject the other person from the car or within the tight confines of the vehicle. And it's taken place in amongst all sorts of things. It's taken place from everything as tiny as like a Nissan Micra to as big as like a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Right.
All right. So I even actually have some of that. And I've got some of the audio here of the commentary. Because I told you it's televised. So here it is. This is car-jitsu.
And we're off. Immediately, both competitors block the seatbelt escape from their opponent. It looks like Legoo is in trouble. Jennings has the jump, and he has the seatbelt around the neck of Legoo. Sliding into mount, Legoo is in a tough position. He's still stuck in his seatbelt in the passenger seat. Jennings is looking for a front headlock, a guillotine choke. There's just not much room inside the car.
I mean, I love it because it's so different, but also I feel like we invented this ages ago. This is the reason my dad would threaten to turn the car around, because my sister and I and my brother and I kicked each other in the face so many times in the car.
You're an old pro.
Hey, producer Ringo.
Hello, everyone. How are we?
Awesome.
I love it. I've got some yay or nay. I need some opinions, okay?
Okay.
So, first one. Snow leopards.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Hard yes?
How many have we got left in the world, though? It's going to break my heart.
Well, actually, there's still around 4,000 left in the world, and they're only classed as vulnerable. So we're not in the endangered
They're
or
not
the critically
yet?
endangered.
Okay.
I kind of feel like they need to change those numbers. If the whole world population went down to 4,000 people, they wouldn't be calling us vulnerable. You know what I mean?
It's all about scale, how many there were, historic, it's numbers, it's stats, it's
And it's
science.
so hard to see a snow leopard.
They
They're
are
a really
incredibly
hard animal
elusive.
to catch.
Yeah, right.
I mean, not as in catch them to take them home. I mean, capture as in like all the David Attenborough, docos and stuff. They don't see a lot of snow leopards.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're extremely well camouflaged. They live up in the Himalayas, and they are very hard to see unless you are one specific Chinese skier who tried to get a selfie with one totally mauled. There's awesome footage.
I saw the footage.
No.
Yes.
There's footage of the mauling.
Look, and before you
God,
say
you
anything,
guys watch some
no.
awful stuff.
Before you say anything, it wasn't my fault. I didn't go looking for it. It just popped up. This is the tough thing
but
about
let's face
social
it, let's
stuff.
face it.
It just
the
popped up.
title of it would have said, "Man gets mauled by snow leopard," and you still clicked on it. You know you did.
I think it was a woman, so women can get
Okay,
mauled too.
woman gets
okay?
mauled by snow leopard.
But don't worry, she lived to tell the tale. So that's the main thing. This is a fun story. But I'm almost jealous of that. I want to see a snow leopard, maybe not the inside of its mouth around mine, but we move on. All right, next one. Sydney Sweeney.
3, 2, 1.
Nay. I feel bad about saying that. That's not very supportive, is it? I mean, look.
She's an enigma wrapped in an onion.
Can I just say, there's a whole lot of hype around her, and I haven't seen anything amazing yet. She's kind of got the Nicole Kidmans about her.
Oh, the Nicole Kidmans.
Well, it's taken Nicole Kidman a lot of years to produce something amazing that wasn't just like anyone could have done it.
You didn't like Australia?
Mate.
BMX Bandits was
God,
amazing.
if there's hours of my life I can't get back, it's that movie.
I knew that was
I don't know,
coming.
she's just, everyone bangs on about Sydney Sweeney.
Look, let's be honest.
Is she that great?
Let's be honest. She's hot.
Mm-hmm.
She's classically hot, and that's
That's
where
shtick.
most of us just sort of sit.
Well,
And she plays on it.
she leans in.
And you know what? Half her luck that she does.
If I look like that, I would too. So she is a walking PR stunt, and she's got herself in trouble yet again for a PR stunt. She climbed the Hollywood sign and strung bras across it to release her new lingerie line. Now, she got permission for filming. She did not get permission to touch the sign. And then she filmed herself on socials climbing up the sign.
Didn't she?
See, if she'd hung them up there and burnt them, I would have been more on board.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Might
fair
have changed
point.
my vote.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Hey, other fun facts though. So I went down a Hollywood sign deep dive. I'm a man of research. And it turns out in 1978, the Hollywood sign was falling apart, and a whole lot of just actors went in and they all bought letters to replace it. So it turns out Hugh Hefner owns the Y, Warner Bros. Records owns the 0, and Alice Cooper owns the other O.
Oh,
There you go.
Fun facts.
That's interesting facts by you.
Google Sydney
Thank you for
Sweeney
that.
to find
you know
out
what?
more.
You get a ding this morning.
Google image.
All right. I tell you what, the school holidays are almost over, and we are all collectively breathing a sigh of relief. Honestly.
Can I ask? I'm not a parent and I don't understand this, but I used to be a teacher, and I would think you just hear so many parents go, "Oh God, I can't wait for the holidays to end. Can't wait
Yeah.
to send the kids back to school." And it's like, I feel for the teachers because they got to look after about 30 of your kids.
Of course.
But
yeah.
but how? Don't at the start of the holidays you're like, "Oh, I can't wait to spend some time with the family. This is great." And somehow in that time we end up at a point where you don't want to see them anymore.
I had a really good think about this over the past couple of weeks, because you're right, and it's so cliche to say every time holidays are about to end, you're like, I can't wait for the kids to go back to school. But what I ultimately landed on was it's okay to feel both. Like that's where I sit. It's okay to be like, I love my family, I love my kids, I love spending time with them. Damn, I can't wait for the routine to come back, and I can't wait for you to go to school, because it's wonderful but exhausting at the same time. You go into this picture perfect start at the beginning of the holidays where you're thinking, oh my God, slow mornings, no uniforms to get ready, no rushing, no lunches to prepare, all of that. Ultimately, what it is every day is I'm bored by 9:07 a.m. It's snack negotiations every 14 minutes. I can't keep up with the constant revolving line of food that needs to be prepared every single day. And, we've been to parks and beaches that never close down, the zoo, movies and bounce, and all over town.
Yeah.
I've realised something that I've always known. It's so much cheaper to stay home. Like,
Wait,
it is
were you
that
just-
every day.
Were you trying to read me, was that a poem?
That was a poem.
You-
That was
just
the
throwing
conscious
it
thing.
in?
You're welcome, right? But look, I tell you what. So yesterday, with the holidays about to end, I took my phone around and I went and spoke to the kids, and I said, What's been your favourite part of the holidays? Why have you loved holidays? What's so important to you about holidays, right?
And they give you the last thing they remembered.
Yeah, all three of them said Adventure World, right? Which was where we
'Cause it was where you were the day
other
before.
day. Exactly right? And so, but I know for them, these memories are going to stay with them. And I think that's what's so important about this, right? But the audio that I captured of what Oliver said, our youngest, right, our 4-year-old, was so perfect. I couldn't have scripted what happens in terms of how it sums up the confusion of I love my kids and spending time with them, but I can't wait for them to go back to school. So have a listen to this. It's all sweet, sweet, sweet until the very end when one of my daughters, Isabella, comes in and asks him a question. Have a listen to this. What have you had fun doing?
Having sleepovers, seeing the quokkas, going on the boat,
Why are holidays important?
because we all work together and love each other.
What's the most meaningful thing about holidays? What means a lot to your heart?
Loving people, loving my whole family.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love you.
Ollie, me too. Me too? No.
Now,
Do you love me as well? Nah.
this is what it's like every single day, right? It is peaches and cream and love and wonderful, beautiful things, and then at the drop of a hat, you're in another room and they turn on each other. And like from that point there, like she had picked up a bat, he was ready with a Hot Wheels car, like they were ready to go after each other. So it's all of that.
I can relate. You know, Pete, I also think it is possible to feel two things at once, which was that just then I was hearing that and I was like, it is so gorgeous to hear your kids and they sound so lovely. And also at the same time going, why can't you record them when they're not eating food?
Well, it's the only time that I can ever get. Like I said, there's the constant revolving line of like there's food everywhere all the time, Kimber, you know. I will say one thing, right? There's one thing I am holding on to, okay, about these holidays. No matter how hard they were, all three kids this year start 5 days a week school.
Oh.
So this is it now.
Day naps are coming back into your life, Pete.
Possibly
Day
all of that
naps.
sort of stuff. So, you know, like it is. You can feel both. You can love your kids and at the same time, yes, please, I can't wait for you to go back.
Producer Brooke, the Beckhams are still trending.
Well, look, it's been a while, so I thought, look, let's just do a little welfare check on the Beckhams, see how they're doing, check in. You know, you got to check in. You got to keep an eye on Lady Victoria Beckham, and she's doing fine. Like
I'll bet she is.
This is not her first rodeo. This is not her first PR disaster. She is spinning this the way that only Lady Victoria Beckham knows how. She's out and about.
Is she new to the Lady Victoria Beckham
I'm using
title?
it every time, though.
Right.
She is new. She only got, but she earned it. She's done a lot for their country. But look, she celebrated Baby Spice's 50th, posted photos there. She had a beautiful family photo with the whole family, all the girlfriends of her sons. Obviously no Brooklyn, no Nicola. But they went to an event where she's been named. She's essentially been given French knighthood. Now, there is a name for it, which I've given you, Pete. If you could turn that piece over and just tell us what the French knighthood...
I am not the person for this.
Please.
Kimber's the one that speaks French.
No, Pete, give it a go.
Okay. Chevalier de l'Ordre des Arts des Lettres.
Why did it become German towards the end?
Name!
Well, look,
I don't know, mate.
That, exactly what Pete said in that beautiful, beautiful French accent. She's been knighted in France. So,
Why?
amazing.
Why?
Amazing for her contribution to the arts. So,
Okay, in France?
Yeah,
She's made a
absolutely.
contribution to the arts in France.
Yeah, she's got her fashion label. She's doing her fashion week in Paris,
Yep.
you know. Of course. But look, let's check in on the rest of the fam. Romeo, he's actually done a runway show and he's doing his modelling in Paris Fashion Show. He's spoken out saying, so proud of you, Mum, for her knighthood. His girlfriend, Kim, also posted saying that Victoria is a true inspiration, a role model and an example to us all. We love you.
Oh, she's got them under
She's got them
thumb.
completely on her side.
She has gotten everybody together in a room and she's gone, okay, here's how we're going to manage
I
this.
feel
Yes.
she's pretty multi-layered. I think if you've watched the documentary, both the Beckham documentary and the one about her,
Yep.
yes, she's a PR machine. They formed her. They showed her how to turn her into the person that she is,
Of
and
course,
she's very
yeah.
good at it. But I do think that there's probably sides to her that we don't see.
Oh,
As in, like,
absolutely.
just the sort of,
That
like,
she's
you could
a
see her
bit more
being a mama,
relaxed.
relaxed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, Margot Robbie's on board. She, her latest post, Victoria's latest post, is a picture of Margot Robbie wearing her outfit. for her new movie, which is, obviously doing the rounds in PR at the moment. That is not a mistake. You've literally grabbed Margot Robbie for your plight. So, look, I mean, the hardest part for Brooklyn in all of this, obviously his whole family is jumping on the Victoria train. He doesn't own the name rights to his own name. Like, let's not forget that. That's what he said in his post is he signed away his name rights to his mum, to the Beckham brand. So I found a video. There's a lawyer explaining what this means. So have a listen.
Brooklyn cannot trade in his own name. So he's got a hot pepper sauce. I think it's called Cloud 23. He's had to call it Cloud 23. You think he would have called it Brooklyn's hot pepper sauce, but he can't do that. He can't do that because his mother owns his trademark. So anything that he wants to do, if he wants to bring out a clothing design line, if he wants to go into children's books, whatever it is, she's essentially wrapped it all up.
Look, that sucks, right, if you're him. Don't get me wrong. But when you're as famous as him,
doesn't matter,
you've got an
does it?
Instagram follower, it doesn't matter. He could call that sauce whatever the hell he wants. People are still going to buy the sauce.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's
And-
not, you know what, he's not short of $1, that kid.
And look,
He's gonna
she's
be
a
all right.
billionaire. He's married to a billionaire. She's just brought out, she's producing a new movie, which she's starring in with Faye Dunaway. It's her second
I cannot
movie.
wait to not see that.
Well, her first movie got 33% of people gave it a 1-star
name?
rating. Nicola Pell?
Nicola Pell.
Yeah.
Right.
No, she's not been in anything you've seen.
No, but she might be in one of those ones that I love to fall asleep to on the couch.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not streamed. Her first movie, Lola, you can't see it in Australia. That was 2024. This new one is about a ballet dancer. So she's playing the main role. She's produced the movie. Her first one she directed. She's really throwing herself into that world. And, she's got the money. She can try whatever she wants, can't she?
I guess she can.
She can.
So welfare check. Everyone's all
Everyone's
right,
fine,
guys. Don't worry.
Everyone's
Oh, good, thank
fine.
God. Let's stay on the subject of money.
Best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. I want money.
These are my kids singing this song.
That's what I want.
They want money.
We all want money. It's getting harder.
It is getting harder. No, in our household, we've got the 3 kids, Mila, Izzy, and Ollie, and for quite some time now, it's just been a little bit of, hey, look, if you behave today, if you're good, I'll take you to the shop. We can spend a couple of bucks here and there. All right, like it's been that for a long time.
You and I had an interesting chat before the end of last year where you mentioned that you went to the movies. We remembered when you went to the movies as a kid and you got one of these dinosaur cups or 3D cups or something that when you filled it with drinks at the movies, it would change colour. And you were like,
Yes.
I remember there was a special day my mum took me there. And I'm like, kids now just think that you get that every time you go out.
Well, we did when we
You
said
remembered it
100%.
as a special event the
We-
day you got a special cup.
We
and
went to
now it's
Wicked.
like, that's standard.
Yep, that's what it was. We went to Wicked.
Yeah.
And they were like, we need one of those, Dad. So, okay, no, we're implementing something. We're building a pocket money chart.
Oh, okay.
Right, our very first one. We've
Yep.
never done this before, right? It's always just been sort of, let's see how we go. We're building a proper pocket money chart and the kids can do chores and they can earn money around the house. And 13-10-60, I really desperately need the advice of the great people who listen to this show.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being is because once we started sort of building this thing, there were 2 big questions we asked ourselves. The first one was, what are the tasks that the kids can actually earn pocket money for?
Okay, yeah.
All right. And the other one was, what are those things worth? Okay, so let me give you an example.
Oh,
right?
yeah, these are tough.
So this is a tough because it's a bit different these days, right? So some of the things that we listed that they can earn pocket money for are cleaning their rooms, feeding Indy, our dog, making the bed, washing the cars, putting the toys away, brushing your teeth twice a day, going to bed on time, doing your homework, unpacking your school bag.
I think they're great, but I do see flags in there where I think, like, at what point? Because some of these chores and some of these things are just things you have to do as part of being a family,
Yeah.
and being in the home together. And so, do you give them money for doing the dishes, or do you give them money for this when that's just also part of living, and that's what you've got to do because we all work
100%.
together and we've got to contribute.
Yeah, 100%. And this is why I need the advice of the people
Yeah.
listening, right? 13-10-60, because where does all this sort of stuff sit in your household? And then the other thing was, what are those things worth, right? So let's take washing cars, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our eldest, Mila, we spoke about if you wash a car, we'll give you some money. She washed my car. She wanted $20.
Okay,
All right. Now,
right.
$20 I thought was astronomical, right? But I'm also thinking about it in terms of when I was a kid washing a car, I'd get a car. So I said
And
to her,
no one wants to pay that much for child labour.
yeah, exactly. So I said to her, no, you can have $3 if you do a good job. Now, because Liz, my wife, works for the central bank, she inflated that to $5.
To be
Right,
fair,
so-
your car is big.
It's a big car. It's a big car. Now, but it has to be a good job. Like, I want to see some spit and polish to go into that sort of. I want to eat off the bonnet.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I mean? So, so that's sort of where we're sitting. But it is tough. It
Okay,
is
well-
such a tough thing to try and build.
131060, give us a call and tell us what you're doing for pocket money and what how much you're giving and what they're earning to do it, like
Yeah.
what they have to do. But can I just give you a quick update on what the stats are in Australia at the moment?
Go for it.
So apparently, across the board, they reckon that it's based on age. The average pocket money right now is 5 to 7-year-olds are getting $6.50 a week.
Okay.
8 to 10-year-olds, $10.30 a week. 11 to 15, $15.60. And 16 to 18, $22.70.
Right.
Right. Now, I've done some quick math for you.
Yeah.
And I realise, like, you've got kids that are, what, 9,
9, 7, and 4.
7 and 4.
Yep.
I've put your 4-year-old into the 5-year-old category because, like, he's
That's
going to be
good.
5 this year.
Yeah.
I've worked out that the 5 to 7-year-olds will be getting $338 a year each,
Okay.
and the 8 to 10-year-olds getting $535 a year.
Yeah.
So for you, for your family, pocket money at that rate would cost you $1,211 for the year.
A year.
I mean,
You
that's
know
a
what?
car
Well, so-
registration, mate.
I know it is, but it's also not about. If you get all those chores done and the help is around the house, I wouldn't mind paying that.
Well, especially that the alternative is that some parents said they don't like working with cash with their kids, so they're building investment portfolios rather than the cash, and they're
geez.
setting aside $2,000 annually per child,
That's
so
another-
$6,000 for you.
That's another conversation entirely. We are stacked with calls. If you are living this life right now, this is your segment, all right? Absolutely. You're going to get a lot out of this. Nikki, you're not doing the pocket money with your kids. What's the go?
No, we've ditched the pocket money chart now because it got to the stage that every single thing I'd ask my son to do, he would say, "What's that worth? What's that worth?" And sometimes he thought it wasn't worth it. So now we've changed to an allowance. So you get $5 a week, and the expectations are that you do the dishwasher, feed the dog, blah, blah, blah. And when you don't do those things, it starts getting deducted. So it starts with that's the expectation of the family, part of the family. You all get in and do jobs, and if you don't do that stuff, the money comes off.
Nikki, how much money are you getting for doing the dishwasher and feeding the dogs?
So not nearly enough. Not
Exactly
nearly enough.
right.
But I'm documenting though. Whew.
Yeah, amen. You're keeping those receipts, Nikki.
I've got to come and collect one day.
Yep. I get what you mean about the negotiating thing because our eldest does that. She negotiates already. So it's a really interesting strategy
You're
there.
supposed
I
to be
like
doing
that.
things with each other because you're a family and they're meant to be helping one another, and they're good things to instill in one another that if you can do for family, then you do.
Yeah. Hey, Brendan, now you've got a 6-year-old and he's technically got a job. What does this mean?
So I do fruit and veg deliveries, early morning starts.
Mm-hmm.
So I start at 4 o'clock. So every Saturday he gets up with me. The alarm goes at 2:30. He comes along and does basically a full shift with me. Got his high vis. He's got all my customers wrapped around his little finger, so he gets cookies and cakes and everything and donuts all along the way. And he's been doing it for about 8 months. I've opened up his own bank account, and he gets $20 per shift.
I love that.
So
That's great.
he uses that to buy his own things. He recently, just before Christmas, bought himself his first pet. So he got himself an axolotl. He paid for that. He paid for the tank. And I've just noticed that he obviously is getting an understanding of what things are worth. And then when he actually buys it, he treasures that more than anything I've ever bought him as a toy, you know?
Oh, mate, you are.
And also,
that is great.
Your 6-year-old is has been on this earth before, or is a very wise person because,
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at getting an axolotl and when I realised how much work they were, like your kid is in a whole other realm here.
Mate, at 6 months old, I said exactly those words. This guy's been here before.
Unreal. Brendan, that's great. I love the way you're teaching your kid what you're teaching him. That is awesome.
Now, Samantha, you've gone for a totally different system.
Well, we invented something called I'd Be Delighted To Mum Jar. So it comes with a little set of bingo tokens. And so whatever job it is that I'd like the kids to do, they have to say, "I'd be delighted to, Mum," which actually makes you want to put a smile on your face and makes you happy to do whatever job it is. So there's no Mum. And basically, the tokens are only worth 25 cents each, so you can do. Well, that they will negotiate as kids do, as the other callers have said. It's 3 tokens, or it's 5 tokens, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But and then the tokens go into the communal jar with their first name initial on it, and then at the end of every period, whatever that is, a quarter or a month or whatever, they take the tokens out, they count them up, and then they have however much money. They've actually got quite a whack of money,
Well,
like
it's good because
you
you teach them compounding. Like that's what I love about this in particular. I mean, the happiness and the I'd be delighted too, fantastic, top notch. But you teach them that it doesn't take long to actually build a nest egg there. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Samantha. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
The name of that jar is excellent.
Yeah, the I'd be delighted to Mum jar.
Because it does change the way you say it. It does change the reactions.
Yep.
Instantly.
I love it.
It sort of short circuits it.
You can keep those coming. 04800 21 945 is our text message, please. I'm building a list. I'm going to take them home. We're going to check it twice and land on something.
Great.
So thanks so much for your calls, everyone. Appreciate it. We love it when we get to catch up with one of our favourites. Just good friends of the show that always seem to drop by.
I know, but do you think we've upset him? It's been so long since we've seen him. We haven't hugged him or seen him in a really long time.
Let's ask him. Rob Mills, good morning. Welcome back to the show, buddy.
I miss your hugs, guys. I do. I really miss them.
Oh, Millsy. How are you, bud?
I'm really good. Happy New Year. Can I keep saying Happy New Year?
Yeah, you can, because we haven't spoken to you yet, so thank you. How are you?
I'm really, really well. I've actually just walked into the apartment. We've moved to Sydney.
Oh.
And drove up on New Year's Eve. Got to watch my good friend Casey Donovan at the New Year's Eve concert at the Opera House.
Brilliant.
And now we're in Sydney, even though I've spent 2 weeks of this year already in Melbourne. So
how was the move? Did you find a heap of stuff that you realised that you've been holding on to you no longer have to? Like what's?
Yeah, we did the Marie Kondo, the Swedish death cleaning. We've done it all. Love those shows. If you haven't worn it in the last year, it's time to donate it.
Yeah, good.
Also, like, why am I holding on to this? I mean, why does Georgie have this as I stare now at this Taylor Swift?
Say no more. It's got Taylor Swift in it.
It's memorabilia.
And now you have to keep it.
It's a Taylor Swift snow globe that has no significance to anything. Anyway,
I mean, tell you what though, it is handy that you're going to be in Sydney now because you are going to be part of this awesome Starlight Super Celebrity Swim Off, which is by the Starlight Children's Foundation, who do incredible things for kids. And I must admit, this is a staggering number. They're aiming to raise $4.3 million, which is, not a lot of money in today's world, but to help out 110,000 sick kids in hospital. Over 110,000 sick kids sounds awful.
I know. It's like the work that the Captain Starlights do in those Starlight Express rooms is, I mean, we're asking for $4.3 million they're trying to raise, but it's really priceless. Like the effort that they go to keep the spirits up of the sick kids, but also the parents and also the brothers and the sisters of the sick kids who are in at the hospitals.
Yeah.
And then at all the major children's hospitals around the country. And I've got mates who have been Captain Starlights. I go in there quite frequently and see the joy that brings to the kids, but also like, as I said, the respite for the parents is also a really big part of it. But they do such great work, and laughter is the greatest form of medicine, I think. So they bring so much joy to those kids.
The kids are going to be part of this swim too, because what do you have to do? You're not actually like cutting laps, are you? It seems like the kids could be making you dance down the pool.
Well, last year there was definitely some flotational devices. I think there was some sort of crocodile last year that I think I was lucky enough to swim on. It's a relay race this year. On the Monday, but it's just for a bit of PR to actually talk about the big thing, and that's for getting anyone and everyone who wants to notch up their laps or their kilometres or their metres and try and raise as much money as possible. So just say I'm going to swim 10 kilometres for this month, so donate to me while I swim this many kilometres. So it's
great.
It could be, and for a kid it could be like, all right, I'm going to try and swim 100 metres this month, or I'm going to try and swim at least a kilometre. So whatever it is, you put your number in, and you get people to donate for you.
Well,
So,
we're encouraging
yeah, it's-
everyone to register to do that, and so you can help raise some money or donate, and you can go to superswim.org.au to be a part of it because, they do brilliant work, and we just, we want to help as many of the kids as we can.
And just make sure that somebody's on hand to save Jeff Fat, the original Purple Wiggle, in case he falls asleep in the pool. Let's make sure that that's sorted out, all right? Hey, just one other thing, really quickly. 20th of Feb, you're going to be in town, so you're going to be at Freo Social for this gig, and we've heard that you're going to be doing the hits of Bon Jovi.
Yeah, there it is.
I love
that's
this.
the one.
Bon Jovi,
So
the
we-
20th. So, look, all right, Robbie, you're going to bring out the leather pants. Tell me you haven't Marie Kondoed the old leather pants.
Oh no, the pants made the cull. The pants definitely made the trip to Sydney. So
Great.
I urge everyone to wear their best leather, double denim,
Tassels.
We're going there. We've done it for the last year and a half, and I've loved this show. We're celebrating the hits of Bon Jovi, like 40 years of hits since Runaway and then Slippery When Wet. So all the eras are covered. It was a huge undertaking, straight off the back of and Juliet, but I learned all the songs, and we've got an incredible band, and I absolutely love it. Also,
Unreal,
that song
mate.
you're just hearing now, "It's My Life," was actually in and Juliet. That was one of the reasons that sort of sparked the inspiration for the show.
Oh, fantastic.
It's the best sing along that you'll ever go to. It's awesome.
It's going to be good. You've sold it to us, mate. Can't wait. So Freo Social, 20th of Feb. Grab your tickets. And if you get a chance to stop by the studio, we'd love to catch up and grab that hug off you, mate. All right. So when you're here, do so if you can.
I would love to. Would love to, guys.
All right.
Super.
Good luck with the swim, Millsy. Nice to catch
Thanks,
up
guys.
as
Wish me
always.
luck.
We'll chat to you soon.
Thanks, guys. I'm swimming next to Shervo, so guaranteed I'll be wearing board shorts.
Yeah.
All right.
Pete and Kimber for breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays.